Hello everyone, my name is Wade the Wallaby, and today we're going to be talking about the Soldier Dispenser, Soldier finds his final dispenser. Now, of course, I get credit to Relaxo, because he made these videos. I have it linked in the description if you guys want to see it, and there's also more, there's a playlist of his. Go check it out. It's kind of weird, but all of his credit goes to his videos. So I'm gonna do don't know what to name it. So why did I think Soldier is a werewolf? Now in the little mini series it has, I noticed at the end that Spy was pointing a finger to the full moon. Now Soldier was having a really hard time or something, but in the beginning, um, if you can see here, um, okay, so Soldier here, he freaks out. All right, so right in the beginning, he freaks out for a moment in the beginning. All right, that professor's a demo man. And then teddy bear goes out. I guess okay, so I'm gonna pause right here. I'm guessing that the teddy bear must be a spell. Now, Soldier right now is not werewolf now, and the teddy bear must be trying to convince Soldier to do something, like sabotage or or something like that. But we need why what we think what it is. Um, so it says in the description, spoilers such as I can't even understand what they're talking about. They say where's my dispenser, and I don't know. So I'm just guessing something to do with the dispenser. It could be his antidote for um his antidote. So we'll continue with this. He freaks out and he reaches for dispenser, and engineer is Teddy Bear, I guess, must is a devil and um casts a spell on Soldier. And um once that happens, he goes to the dispenser because it is the best dispenser, and engineer does not like that. So he tries to convince him, and obviously kind of very oddly hugs him. And I don't know at this point. And he says rep, which I'm guessing somebody died or he's dead. So I'm guessing Soldier doesn't want to tell engineer that he is a werewolf now. So engineer's like, wait a minute, and then Soldier freaks out, I guess, to explain that he's deformed, and engineer's like happy for some reason, and then Soldier has its tongue out. I'm guessing to snarl, like when like this. I'm guessing like that. And the dispenser in the background is doing its thing, and Soldier is acting like a wolf, to appeal things. If we continue, Soldier is like maybe snarling or something like that, and then of course he falls, and he says, "Deb." Dispenser falls too, and then the next video, and then Dispenser is like raping Soldier, and engineer's like looking. So what I think here is the Dispenser is trying to cure him, but I guess it's not successful. So the engineer is looking, so it's not working. And the Dispenser goes away. And the Soldier says, "I am dead. Do you understand that?" So I'm guessing that he probably had a heart attack or something. And the engineer is like, and he's like, nope, no, he's not dead. So that's why he's happy, because he's not dead. It makes no sense. Absolutely makes no sense. What am I even doing here? So ridiculous. So then he turns into Sputnik, which obviously is a spacecraft, not heavy. Um, And then Soldier does something to his eyes. But I guess Soldier is a werewolf right now since that stupid teddy bear. I don't know. Has to be explanation for this series. And he freaks out and he sees Heavy or Sputnik, if you could just say that. And Soldier, for some reason, likes Sputnik. Wait, what? Since of course I am an astronomer and know about spacecraft, that thing is already gone by now. Soldier, I'm sorry about that. But of course, Soldier dreams or something. And then he's like, I guess Heavy must be the good side of the teddy bear because the teddy bear sounds like Heavy. Sweet baby diaper. So I'm guessing that the teddy bear must be an evil twin of Heavy, and Heavy must died or somewhere. And Soldier was like, you can help me. But of course, it must have been a dream, and he was looking for him because he disappeared. And then he freaks out because he's gone. And then Spy comes around, and I'm guessing Spy is behind all of this. He's definitely trying to get rid of Soldier. So I'm guessing Spy is definitely he's in the enemy team, so I'm guessing he's trying to kill him because he's a werewolf, and I guess Spy doesn't like werewolves. And he's angry, and he screams, and he comes over there, T-posing, and he calls him Mushmouth. And he starts dancing like a little idiot, maybe responsible to imitate of something like a monkey or something like that, or just a stupid idea. That face. And Soldier looks like really, and then of course, Orbiter crashes. For some reason, obviously, he's hovering on the ground, and it crashes. Of course, it's hidden. Then Soldier is flying and freaking out. I'm guessing that he must be getting, I don't know, abstract, and then the Spy acts retarded, and the Soldier is like, freaking out because he's scared, and he threatens the Spy. I have you surrounded at least from up here, so I'm guessing that he is very angry because of the redness. I'm thinking that he's angry, and the Spy is scared. And to get rid of himself, or I should say, like, feeling death or something, he kills himself, and he's gonna come back alive, or go his head to his legs, and it obviously moves. And then Soldier is accomplished, and he's gonna land, and then of course he goes under the ground in two pyros. I'm guessing these are citizens. And then, since werewolves are evil or something like that, he kills the pyros. And yeah, because I see blood, and of course they're gone. And of course I hear Breen, so I'm guessing from Half-Life 2. I'm guessing that Breen must came out of nowhere and saying, what are the... Yeah, I know it's Breen. From Half-Life 2. And of course Soldier has freaky hands, and I'm guessing he's just... And then Heavy right there trips him over because he doesn't... I'm guessing that he's just fooling with him, and it's his teammate, and of course that's what people do, just have fun, and he bleeds, and there's this very disturbing Spy with a glowing green tongue. I am like, what? Obviously, this person must be on medicine or some type of drugs. That's what my mom said. The Spy is completely wow. Just wow. Just see it for yourself to see what I'm looking at. You can see how disturbing this is. I'm not saying it is bad. It's good. I should say, to me, my opinion, it's actually good. But to other people out there that are astronomers, they'd be like, "What? Are you like mentally crazy?" Well, I'm autistic, so go ahead, do it. Hey, yeah. But yeah, he's like no, but then Heavy. I'm guessing that this must have been not the creator's opinion of where this was. That's why I'm guessing he's saying no. And of course, I guess, he demands the spy, where's my dispenser? But of course, since the spy is some type of demon, or I should say, maybe a precursor to helping. So I guess he's just looking for this spy because he's the good side spy, even though he's. And of course, sad music plays and showing his shoe. I don't understand. Maybe his shoe is something to do with it, and then soldier starts to cry because he's not helping him. And then, of course, the spy says this way, where his dispenser, so soldier can cure himself, and then he's happy or something. That's a weird face. I'm guessing he's happy. And he walks, but of course, some type of thing happened. Maybe wind or something, must have been a hurricane, and the spy freaks out. That's a cool scene. And then spy T poses, and soldier walks awkwardly with the Archimini there, and those look like silos. Those are silos, by the way. They're not. They're not. They're silos. You can tell they are basically from the skybox. Look at that. And soldier, and I guess the silos are walking to soldier in the Archimini. And of course, soldier must be dreaming again because everything's crazy. He sees the engineer bouncing on his head, and Heavy might remind him of Sputnik, that he tried to tell him that he's a werewolf. Can you cure me? And of course, there's so many Heavies, but there's something different. Soldier hugs Heavy, or I should say Wooden Heavy, and he looks at the camera because he realized that it is just a cardboard thing. Man! And he basically realizes that he is actually one of them. And of course, I guess the demo man, try not to be racist here. The demo man is happy what his job is, and Pyro is just trying to paint stuff, or at least copying. Or maybe is it like remind you to copyright or something? Pyro's just doing maybe he works for the. I guess soldier doesn't like that, and he goes and texts Pyro and kill him. Ugh, that is awkward. And soldier basically is very, very angry about what Pyro did. So he starts hitting the copy machine, or whatever that is, printing machine. And soldier, and of course, a cute little cat called Piss, or stated Piss. And soldier gives the sniper cat Piss. Guts. He says guts, so I'm guessing he's getting. But then the spy comes over, and he has his Spencer, which is of course, he uses as a weapon. And the soldier is like powering up, like something from like 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 rage. He's like no, and he like triggers, and he realizes that he lost his power, and he starts to act goofy because acting goofy might work, but that just makes it worse. And then spy is triggered, like no, impossible, you. And then he's like, wait a minute, I have an idea. I'll use the dispenser. Since he wants his dispenser, well, he's going to use a mine or something like that. So he shoots. They look like they are 6 hats. So I'm guessing that must be something there. They're evenly placed, like 3-3. And then soldier's freaking out because it touched him and he disappears. And the spy's happy that he's accomplished. In the next scene, spy is very happy that he successfully got rid of soldier. And soldier's falling and falling, teleports, and he falls like, ah! And then soldier's like freaking out. He's like, ah! And then he hits the ground because obviously that might hurt. And he does weird things to his legs. And I'm guessing a drug of medicine or piss. It's not piss because. And then of course he turns to a cowboy, and then the radio starts raping him. I'm guessing that radio And then of course, not trying to be racist here, but the demo man is um uh the engineer, demo man, and a man, of course. And demo man is having a problem with his fingers. I hope he's okay. The medic doesn't look good. He's drinking that stuff, and I'm guessing it must deform him. And the engineer must say God because obviously he's Texas, and he's like, God, like medic's freaking out. And Spy, appears because I guess the spy is magical, and the engineer is like a monkey and he's acting very weird. And then of course Spy tries to rotate and stuff, and then Spy's angry at medic because he said something to Spy. He's like, I know. And then Demon is like looking at them, and of course Soldier. This is like the most like this scene right here is the most normal scene in the entire series, and and of course everything is normal here. But then once he crosses Devil Man just turns into a pist. I have no idea what this is. And he has so he has a sword and shit. So I'm guessing that Soldier must be disguising himself to prevent him to. But I guess they figured out he is a werewolf and they're triggered. And Soldier's like, well, that was close. He would have because obviously I'm guessing it's not a silver bullet and it's just brass bullets because and of course he says that was close. I would have died there. And then was like, hey, yeah. And Spy's like, oh no. And then of course Soldier's like hit his glass but doesn't hurt him. But he's like, idiot! Telling Demo Man that he's an idiot because he didn't use silver bullet. And he's like, where's my dispenser? And Spy, I guess, shoots himself to Russian roulette. First rate. But of course, the teddy bear comes back to life, and he is very angry because their plan didn't work. And then, of course, Soldier just Demo Man turns into a wire. I don't know what to think about it. I swear, this is weird. Soldier's like is perfect because I don't know how okay. Spy goes inside himself, and then Soldier's hopping around like a rabbit, and of course he hits the stairs, and he failed. But the medic is like, no. But the monkey, of course, we get Indian here. Of course, Soldier freaks out and he rests. The next heavy wakes him up because that's the good. That was good heavy. And the Soldier basically comes back to life. And at this moment, I don't understand it. He's having dreams of that moment that he was almost get killed. But this time, of course, um, he's dreaming, and then no, he's not dreaming. He wakes up at a mental hospital of some sort. I guess a reference to some werewolf movies, and he was trapped and I guess tied up. Doesn't look like he's tied up. And there's of course different type of heavy here, and there's a very weird deformed scout that has its head reversed and acting like, and then of course I guess Soldier knows heavy, or I should say again Sputnik for some reason. But this is a wrong guy. I guess he's the doctor here, and he's trying to cure by using without the dispenser. And the soldier's freaking out because he probably knows him, that he actually knows that. Of course, soldiers and Scout is just possessed by a demon, and of course, Soldier is gonna basically try to convince to get released so he can go find his dispenser. of course, he insults Heavy, and Heavy gets raging, and two Demomans are no wait, three Demomans are holding him down, which is kind of weird. With wow, it's just and then Heavy turns into some type of apple nose thing. That is just wicked. And of course, there's like a little mini game. I'm guessing that he's shooting Demoman to an engineer thing, and then what are those things? Koalas shooting Heavy's shooting koala bears at at Soldier, and using that old dispenser. So it seems like the dispenser has a lot of power, and of course Heavy loses, I'm guessing, and we have the Soldier basically that he does for science. And that's why he says Sputnik, because he's referring to, but that of course is a reference from the other series of Relaxo 20s Heavy. At this point, I have no idea what's going on. Yeah. Okay, so like, all right. Soldier looks and he's at the place. And he finds the dispenser and the spy is there. Giant Heavy, and of course Combine, and those same scouts that were before. So I'm guessing those scouts. Okay. And his spy turns into a dispenser, because if he does that, I'm guessing team killing, or I don't know. And then of course a very red dispenser, and Soldier tries to kill the spy, but of course he trips because he's not allowed to use a minigun. And of course he's starting to transform into werewolf. I'm guessing that's his head, and of course he realized, and of course I don't know. At this point, I have no idea. And of course, Bananas. The spy realizes he missed one banana, and he hits the curb because he's not looking. And of course, the dispenser got destroyed. Now, the soldier's sad. And then, of course, he's turning into a werewolf right now. And yeah, he's definitely turning into a werewolf. We don't know what his werewolf abilities look like, but I'm guessing that he. Okay, there's a spy. And that ends the most ridiculous ever series I ever seen, at least from this side. Sorry about that. Don't mind about that. That's very embarrassing. Well, that was ridiculous. So I'm guessing that Soldier must have turned to werewolf. I'm done. I'm definitely done. Time to watch Tintin. Or Tintin's Rocket.